Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. My name is High Priestess Ishra, and today I wanted to talk about homelessness in Hawaii. Hi, everyone. My name is High Priestess Ishra, and I am a private spiritual consultant and tarot card reader who just moved to Hawaii about 2 years ago. Homelessness in Hawaii is a serious, serious dilemma. I'm not going to say problem because the only reason the islanders are homeless is because after they Americanized Hawaii, a lot of islanders became displaced after the infusion and the bombardment of the drugs from meth to crack onto the islands. It really did a bad number on the island families. So I usually don't complain about the homeless people here in Hawaii because there are a lot of them. They saturate the beaches, they saturate downtown Honolulu. They saturate everywhere. They're everywhere. And they're a prominent feature of the Hawaiian island that I visited. I mean, the Hawaiian island that I moved to, which is Oahu. I can't really talk about the other islands, but I specifically wanted to do this video because if you are prospectively moving out here, know that there is a serious drug problem on the Hawaiian Islands and also a serious homeless situation. And the homeless situation is bad. How bad is it? It's so bad that you have a lot of families living in tents on the beach. You have homeless people that make the public library front door their bathroom. And no matter how much the library cleans it or sprays it down, the front door of the library smells like that homeless person's bathroom. It is so bad that you have these drugged out people walking around like big time zombies, not giving a fuck whether you're a tourist or you live here. You also have families with children. Yes, families with children who live in these tent structures and who go to school every day and they come home within a tent structure. The reason I'm doing this video is because my son, one of his friends, lives in a tent structure in one of the tent towns near where I stay at. And we passed there this morning, and they don't do sweeps a lot. They do sweeps on occasion, and they must have did a sweep where my son's friends live because literally all of the tent homes that were there, which I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close to 8 to 9 back to back, close to each other, are completely gone. So they must have did a sweep and must have completely something fucking bit me out and completely sweep the area. So the families literally have to get up and leave. So basically, whether your tent structure is small or huge, my friend, my son's friend's mother had a huge place. It was like a huge structure, and literally they had to move from the area to somewhere else. Okay, so Hawaii is a beautiful paradise. Don't get me wrong. Hawaii is definitely a beautiful paradise. But there are a lot of things that are happening out here that people don't really talk about too much. So I just felt like talking about them. And one of them is the homelessness situation. Another one is um, the the homeless situation. Oh, the drug situation. The drug situation. The drug situation is really bad out here. Let me tell you something. The drug the injection of the drug use on this island has put it to a place where a lot of the island families have been torn apart because of the injection of the drug use. Crystal meth being one of them out here. And the families, a lot of them are, I'm not saying all of them are fucked up. A lot of them are fucked up. And even when I say fucked up, meaning they've forgotten the true family values, which Hawaii was large for, because island love was, I feel, is just like Haitian island love. It's traditional, it's tribal. That's one of the reasons why I came out here. And when I came out here, I just realized that Hawaii, just like Haiti, has lost their true sovereign right, their true sovereign, nice, a true sovereign right of who they are as indigenous beings. They allow the taking over of their island to allow them to fall into this deep sleep and forgetting of who they are. I've had situations where, and I think I posted one of my videos um, in this group, in this YouTube page about the situation. I may even have recorded the situation while I was going through it and posted it. I've had situations where I've been called a nigger. I've had situations where people look at me with disgust. I've had situations where people look at me as if I'm lesser than them. Now, I know the root reasoning of the dilemmas that I dealt with early on in my move out here. And I realized that the energies out here are so thick, and that a lot of the islanders have forgotten who and where they are and where they're from. Yeah, they shout about aloha and island power, but a lot of them don't think, feel, and are beings of island power. To tell you the truth, I'm more island than a lot of people out here. But I've met a lot of great people, a lot of awesome spirits from different cultures, different backgrounds. And I feel the only way that aloha is going to get back into the islands themselves is if the islanders remember who they are, remember what they were before the white man came to pass and changed their whole perception on reality. This water is so freaking good, yo. That's good. Okay. Yeah, they've lost it to the point where I've just dealt with a lot of shade being a beautiful black queen. And a lot of the times, what I get from islanders is that they see me and they don't see a fellow black person. I'll tell an islander real quick, you're calling me a nigga, but if you're calling me a nigga, which is derived from negus, which means king and queen, that's the part you're forgetting. You're calling me the nigga because you're utilizing it in a derogatory statement because the white man took our royal word and used it against us and made us to program ourselves to utilize it in a negative light. Nigga comes from nigas, which means kings and queens. So I feel like Hawaii has forgotten their royalty. Hawaii has forgotten what the island was before the white man came to it. Now it's a destination place. And I'm not knocking all white people. I'm just knocking the white people that came to the island and locked up the queen, the Hawaiian queen, and made her family stay in the castle, to make her sign the documents to sell the land, and she wouldn't do it. And that's what I love about her. Totally gangster. The Hawaiian queen would not do it. So this land is sovereign, and I feel this is why we have a huge homelessness problem, because a lot of spiritual people are drawn to this land, and there's a reason why they're drawn to this land, because it's powerful, because the energy that emanates from this red clay like mountain ocean island is powerful. And just like a good teacher, it could really ignite some sleeping habits that you may have forgotten, or sleeping wisdoms that you may have forgotten. So know that, yes, Hawaii is a beautiful place to be, but it does have a homeless situation. It does have a drug situation. It does have a people within a blue pill of forgetfulness. And if you're not careful, coming to Hawaii will ricochet a major, 1212, will ricochet a major backlash on you if you're not careful. Hawaii will Hawaii will straight up put you in a place of confusion and loss and drug use, to the point of, what is that? Oh, that's my kitchen. Hold on for a minute, you guys. Hawaii will be, that's not my kitchen, because I just turned off the light in my kitchen. That just must be light from somewhere. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. Let me move a little closer. Hawaii is I'm trying to figure out, okay. Is, maybe it's my wall. Hawaii is definitely a place of paradise and beauty. But since the 2 years I've been here, I've dealt with 3 blackouts, and I've lived on 2 different sides of the island. 3 blackouts, 1 hurricane, and a couple of serious thunderstorms that actually has cut off, electricity and things of that nature. So know that with every good, know that with every good, there's a bad. With every positive, there's a negative. And I see that living in paradise, there's a lot of things. Oh, and there's a lot of bugs too. There's a lot of fucking bugs. So you have to learn to be okay with flies and geckos and dogs. And that's another thing. There's a large level of dog population out here in Hawaii. And can I say that the owners don't take their dogs out for a walk enough? Like a lot of the dogs are locked up in the yard. And I remember I ask the dog owners the same thing every time and they give me the same answer. I'm like, why is your dog barking so much? He's protecting the home. He's protecting the home. He's doing his job. He's doing his job. He's doing his job. I'm quietly walking across your front yard in the middle of the street, not on the sidewalk where your dog is barking in front of the gate, but in the middle of the street. I'm not a threat. I'm not a threat. But okay, he's doing his job. But I just feel like the dogs are over stressed and full of anxiety because these people are not walking their dogs. Not everyone. A lot of them are walking their dogs and giving them fresh air and cleaning out their poop cages daily. It's another thing they're not doing, cleaning out their poop cages daily and shit. But I can't tell people how to take care of their dogs, but what I can say is that I feel the energies of the dogs just around my area, and they're not happy. They're not happy with how they're being treated, and you can hear it in the barks throughout the day, throughout the night. And I really feel bad for a lot of the dogs because I wouldn't want to live with a family who doesn't take me at least for one walk a week, not even, you know, change my shit area, you know, shit, every 2 or 3 days. Like, come on. Some people are not even doing it every week. And the dogs are in the cages, in their shit. I feel so bad for the dogs. And especially if they have more than one, and sometimes there are more than one. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy. Like, I have a set of dogs near where I stay at, and they stay fucking. They stay fucking. And I just wonder, like, I hope the owners are changing out, cleaning out the cages and shit, because I never see the dogs out. Never, never see the dogs out. Never. But I say my prayers for the dogs here in Hawaii, and I hope that they get more love from their owners. And I feel like the only reason that they don't get their love from their owners, it's because of the fact that the owners have forgotten who they are. So they're chasing a check. They're chasing, you know, a girl. They're chasing. I'm sorry, my candle's flashing. Hold on. Somebody's calling me. Yeah, my candles always get crunk like in the early morning day. I gotta wake up my son in a couple hours. But I don't feel sleepy. Okay. Yeah, I really feel bad about the dogs, you guys. I'm gonna say a silent prayer for the dogs out here in Hawaii because I feel like they don't get enough love, you guys. They don't get enough love. So, yes, know that if you are moving out here to Hawaii, know that it is not a perfect situation. Yes, shit is expensive out here in Hawaii. Yes, it's a small island. So, if you may have an argument with somebody, you may fuck around and see that person again. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if you come out here, know that there are only a certain amount of shelters, And if you come out here looking for a room, looking for a roommate situation, not too many righteous ones out here to begin with. Not too many righteous ones out here to begin with. So, but they do have shelters. When I first came out to Hawaii, I utilized a shelter because there was nothing else I can do. Because literally all my family was in New York and I had no people in Hawaii. And I had these Kamea male warriors sending me messages to move to Hawaii. I.e., let's go back to the beginning of this video on Hawaii and homelessness. And I've said this before, but I want to say it as many times as I can say it for as many people who hear me say it. Hawaii is filled with enlightened individuals. It is filled with conscious people. It is filled with the awakened souls who have lost their way and who have fallen within the tunnel of drugs, who have fallen within the tunnels of prejudice, who have fallen in the tunnels of separation, who have fallen under the disease of poverty. I believe you could live in poverty and live a happy life, but a lot of people don't know and don't believe that. And they fall to the premise of being lost and confused. And I truly believe most of all of the homeless people here in Hawaii are awakened, conscious, lost people. I'm telling you, don't say I didn't tell you. Lost spiritual beings who decided to not follow their oversoul, their higher selves, their energy souls that are there to help them to lose them. It's the same thing as schizophrenic and manic depressive and psychotic and psycho thesis, like when you get crazy in the head, you know, all of these are diseases of not allowing your higher selves to commune with your lower self, which is your body. And when you choose not to listen to your higher self, you choose to be punished by the higher beings that make it their business to download and to upload these messages to you. And I truly feel that a lot of the homeless people, I believe the homeless people outnumber the people with actual homes out here. I truly believe that. And it's truly because I feel the enlightened souls come here thinking that they could do whatever, not knowing how powerful this land is, not knowing that there are high repercussions and consequences for not listening to the messages that are clearly sent through them on this island. Oh, I can do whatever I want. I know they're telling me to go right, but I'm gonna go left. You know, you set yourself up for the vortexes that are here on this island to cause major confusion within your life, and homelessness and drug abuse and mental disease are many of the ways that the powers that be. Ooh, shout out to Hamea, shout out to Kanalo, shout out to Laka, shout out to Khan, shout out to all the beautiful gods and goddesses of this island. Because one thing I've shown is that the people have been kind of rough with me, but the gods and the goddesses, shout out to my beautiful Pele, to my beautiful Pele, to my beautiful Pele, to Pele. Love you, girl. You've been holding me down, queen, ever since I fucking got here. And every time there was an issue or problem, I was able to go to you and it was taken care of. Thank you, Pele. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for making sure that this High Priestess Queen is always taken care of while she's out here. To anyone who's watching this video, please know I have an IG, which is High Priestess, which is high with the underscore low space, Priestess 22. And I also have a Facebook, which is High Priestess Ishara. And I also have a contact line, which is lifecoachhealing@gmail.com. And I also have a private group that I'm a mediator in, and I'm always sharing at no cost free live videos on tips of the trade when it comes to the awakening. And the name of that private group is the Tantric Alchemist. Please feel free to connect with me on any of these media platforms, and know that Hawaii is an island for the sacred. And I feel like this island is calling back all the adepts, such as myself, to come to this island and start healing as many hearts as we can. Because within healing individuals, we are helping to heal the earth. My name is High Priestess Ishra, and this has been another beautiful circle of love from Life Coach Healing regarding Hawaii homelessness. They're homeless, but they are spiritual beings a little lost, and hopefully one day they'll find their way. I was really sad when my son's friends had to move because we don't know where they're at now, but they have plenty of family here in Hawaii. And I know that they are safe and they are well. But that's one thing the homelessness has to deal with out here. It'll be a long moment where the police don't bother them, and then boom, they'll sweep the whole area and make them move. And if they want their belongings, they have to move what they want. I couldn't live that life. I need a home because I'm a high priestess. I need a place to balance my chi and do what needs to be done. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And I hope to see you in my next video. Enjoy your day. And remember, Halloween is coming soon. And Halloween, for us spiritual people, we celebrate Samhain. Some people call it Samhain. Some people call it Samhain. Some people call it Sahin. But anyway, I call it connecting within the spirit realm, where the doors open within the dead and they come to parlay with us on this low frequency realm. Samhain, I think it's pronounced, but it's spelled Sahain, if I'm not mistaken. Again, my name is High Priestess Ishra. Feel free to contact me for your free consultation regarding my 360-degree tarot card readings. See you next time in the next video. Later, and mahalo for listening.